I'm back with walking briskly. I thought the camera was running, but it wasn't. I'm already 10 minutes in, so that's okay. I just wasn't really paying attention. Good morning.
Good morning.
Just trying to focus on walking today. Grass smells great. So what I was talking about, well, the camera wasn't off running, was just a little bit about Death Stranding and how humanity's in a dire state, but the technology is like next level. Some of the technology I have in that game, I just can't imagine having today. So I think it's real interesting, like the BBs with a BB strapped to your chest that can sense monsters. That's really weird to me. I like the idea of the electric bikes and the electric vans. Those are really interesting. And how the roads reflect constant charging when you're driving on them. I think that's an interesting idea. If the roads didn't charge the vehicles, but the batteries didn't run out on the roads. I mean, technically we have that now. If you drive your car, the batteries don't really run out of power. I think it's because of the rotation of the tires. I could be wrong on that. I think before that invention, they had the crank start vehicles with the turning crank. You see some vehicles that are like that, like the UAZ and a few others. It's a really good idea in cold environments. See that a lot in Alaska. But what was I gonna say? The more you see where you plug your car in to the city's electrical grid and it keeps the battery charged in Fairbanks, because it gets so cold up there, batteries lose power. That's something you see up that way. But I think it's an interesting idea. Electric vehicles on roads that keep the batteries charged. You can take them off roads too, but it's interesting to me. Almost done. Actually, we are done with this half of the park. Should have been recording, but I just realized it wasn't recording. Luckily, I have a late breakfast waiting at home for me when I'm finished. Working on what's called the DASH diet. So, working on that. We'll see how all of that plays out. And I'm also working on a Mediterranean diet. I have a I have an appointment with a dietitian coming out next week. And of course, another doctor's appointment on Friday. Hopefully, this is the last time I get my blood drawn or get poked, because I'm kind of getting tired of it. But it's okay, I know they have to do that. Probably in another 15 minutes, be done with the walk here. Secondly, I'm supposed to be doing this for 45 minutes. It takes me like 30 minutes to do the walk here. And this is not bad. I mean, I talked about in my last video how I walked from REI on one side of Seattle to Chinatown, and I lost a bunch of weight doing that, and I was really excited to do that every day. And then one of the reasons why I did that is because, you know, the buses are crowded when everybody gets off work. So I just decided to start walking it. And you know, it wasn't that hard. The downtown area isn't flat. There is hills, but all the hills go in one direction. So if you're walking parallel to the hills, you're walking on flat ground. And of course, you know, that was pretty fun. Probably won't talk about that for a little while with all kinds of experiences. I think what I missed, though, was just like the street food experience. It's not something you can really get here where I'm at in Virginia. In fact, there's just not a lot to do here, and that kind of bothers me a little bit. But you know, you can try to find something to do. There's like a Mariners Museum, there's the Civil War Museum, there were a bunch of statues where you can learn about the people from that time period, including the North and the South. Those are gone. Morning. So you can walk around, though, and you can still find stuff like there's signs everywhere detailing what the Dutch were doing here in the 1600s. See stuff like that. It's Jamestown. You can go and see that. Jamestown itself, you have to pay money to get into, but there's a wider area on that little island that you can explore. Find all kinds of interesting things, including tiny ports and stuff like that. It's kind of weird, like kind of reminds me of Elder Scrolls Morrowind, where there's stuff everywhere besides Jamestown. Of course, there's Yorktown. That's an interesting place. I haven't had the chance to go there and see it, like all of it in person. I've only driven through there. And then there's NASA right in this area. So NASA is like, gosh, not even 5 miles down the road. There's a NASA facility. I don't think they launch rockets there, but you know, you never know. If they did, you probably would have heard rumbling this far out or something like that. I mean, in this area, they have a nuclear power plant with sirens and a tornado siren, and you can hear that all throughout the town when it goes off. And they do tests of it, one beginning of the year, I think one in November or December. I'm trying to remember here. This is not a bad walk. Of course, before I did my walk this morning, I did my warm-up. I did the MMC movements, mind muscle connection. Then I did 2 rounds of stretching. And then I'll go through my kettlebell stuff in the evening here. Got a lot to work on there. Almost done with the walk here. Let's see what time it is. It's 9:50. Yeah. Started at 9:30. About a half hour to get through all of this. I gotta say though, man, the parks out this way are really nice. Nice and quiet. And you hear real wildlife. Like, it's not something you hear back home. All the parks are in the cities. All you hear are vehicles. Or if the park is near a freeway, which is the thing back home. You hear traffic, so that's something. Keep on going here. Let's keep going. Not bad. Man, this brisk walk is a great idea. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Don't worry though, sooner or later, I will be in an AC-filled car, and then that will be nice. So I've decided to do these walking segments Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with Sunday or Saturday through Monday just working on my kettlebell technique. So that's why I started it yesterday. It'll still go under the runner's vlog, and then I'll try to walk to some other places. And then once I get my bike, I'm still waiting on parts. Everything is delayed right now. Waiting on parts for the bike. Waiting on two 35-pound kettlebells and one 80-pound kettlebell. The 35 was supposed to arrive last week, but that didn't happen. Once I get all that equipment, I'm gonna get like a little attachment for the phone here and just video riding around. So that will be exciting. I think the biggest change just involves consistency. I was doing this off camera 2 days a week, but now that I've cranked it up to 4 based on the doctor's recommendations, put it all on camera and film it. Whew. I just got to keep going here. Not once did I forget to walk briskly or walk at a cruising pace. But I do think I need new shoes. Something that's more durable on the bottom of the feet. Of course there'll be Skechers shoes, but for me, Skechers shoes last about 6 months. I've been wearing these shoes for almost a year now, and like the bottoms or the cushioning has all worn out because I'm just such a heavy person. And there is my car. This is one full walk for the day. Whew, I can't wait to start that Mediterranean diet. I was thinking about maybe finding one of those box meals that resembles that, so I can just order that so I don't have to go shopping for all the ingredients, because it's kind of hard to find ingredients for different types of food where I'm at. I mean, it's easy in Seattle, but it's difficult here. That being said, we'll catch you guys in the next videos. Take it easy.